Not me realizing my mic has been muted this whole freaking time, bro. That's crash out material. That's crash out material. On top of everything that just happened, bro. I've been yapping this whole time and my mic has been muted, bro. I've been muted this whole time, bro. This is tragic. This is absolutely tragic. You gotta be kidding me, man. Fuck. That's so embarrassing. Like, I started a stream without unmuting my mic, and it took me, what, 25 minutes? It took me almost half an hour to figure that out. Alright, well, anyway, I'm gonna go use the bathroom really quick. I'll be back. Where's my mute button? Alright, I'm back. That took a little bit longer than anticipated. Low key, what do I want to do? Assault pack rifle. Yeah, bro. Maybe I just hit some giant, bro. Like, as boring as that is, or is there a map that's even easier to pack a punch on? Kino. Yeah, the giant, honestly. Just like. I'll hit some giant action. Try to get that daily challenge. Might as well, right? Pack a rifle. And we'll just hit the box. We'll just be like, whichever AR we get from the box first will be our one. If it's the Shiva, I'm gonna crash out though. Bruh, I was just on Instagram Reels looking at like videos of people fighting. That's what the algorithm has served up to me today. Just like street fights breaking out, and like, bro, like the difference between like you'll see like white dudes like get in a fight, like, and whoever wins like typically just like backs off, you know. Like you'll just knock a guy out, and then you're just like, alright, I'm done. You know, or just like hit him with a really good shot, and he's on his ass, and you're like, alright, I'm done. Like, bye, see you later. But dude, you see blacks fighting, bro. They no mercy, bro. Like, I hate to make the comparison to animals, but like, I actually don't hate to, but like, dude, they. You know what I mean? Like, they will just go crazy. Sometimes multiple of them, too. Like, gang style, where there's just, like, multiple homies. And they'll just absolutely stomp the shit out of a motherfucker. Like, they will stomp the shit out of somebody. And it's like, that guy's gonna die. He's probably dead. We just witnessed a murder, bro. Or, like, at least a hospitalization. And, you know, it's just like, no mercy, really? Like you beat his ass. Like, you don't have to like keep kicking it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just uncivilized. It's what it is, honestly. Is uncivilized behavior. But yeah, that was something I noticed. And I'm not, you know, I can't make a declarative. I can't say conclusively that that's like always the case, or that that's even a statistically significant majority of cases, but just based on what I've seen, it seems to be common. You know, you'll see videos of black teenagers just like jumping people, right? It's called jumping someone. Like, I mean, this is gang activity, right? So anyone could be in a gang, but, you know, come on. That's practically their whole culture at this point. So yeah, it's like, it's concerning, you know. It's like, I wouldn't want to, like, yeah, if I'm walking down the street and I like have to get in a fight with some dude, I want it to be like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white boy. You know what I mean? Just like an absolute pretty boy, white boy. Like, even if he's gonna like beat my ass, like, yeah, he's at least gonna be like chill about it. You know what I mean? Like, he's like probably gonna like hit me a couple of times until I'm on the freaking ground, and then he's gonna be like, alright, bro, you're cooked, right? Or he's gonna hit me with some wrestling bullshit, some like crazy, like, I saw one earlier where this dude just like picked this other dude out and then just picked him up and then just dropped him on his head, and it was like, okay, like, dang, that was devastating. But now he walks away, right? And it's like, that's, you know, I feel like that's you know, fighting is inherently not going to be civilized, right? Violence isn't civilized, but, you know, it's a very, I think, honorable way to do it. It's just be like, oh, you get your one really good shot off, and then you're just like, alright, fight's over, bro. I cooked you, and walk away, you know? And then if a dude comes after you after that, then, well, he signed up for it, right? But, you know, most people, whatever they were fighting over ain't gonna be worth it once you cook them like that, you know? But that's just my theory on it. I do like seeing those fighting videos though, because it's usually one guy who's being a dick for no reason, and another guy who's just like, yeah, dude, fuck you, and knocks him out. Dang. I didn't get much use out of the double points. I probably could have been more efficient with it. Alright, we will continue on. I don't want that. Let's continue. What do we got in here? Quick revive. I'll take the points off that. Speed. Okay, can we get ourselves... Oh, I should check if Jug is up there, though, to be honest. First. Okay, double tap. Yeah, low-key Jug would be dope. Oh, please be up here, Jug. Please. Yes, let's go. Okay, so that's going to be really nice to have. And then we'll have enough points here soon to hit the box. That's pro level point whoring. If you're familiar, that's next level. 2 full clips into the leg, 2 full mags into the leg. Not clips, my bad. What am I, a guy that doesn't know ball? Yeah, I know ball. This guy knows ball. But like, okay. Anyway. No, people. Anyway, we're vibing. I'm just gonna I'm gonna point whore the hell out of this round, because it's still only round 4, so I should be able to absolutely cook with this pistol. Like, not a lot of kills, but just absolutely stacking points. Like, each bullet is popping me as many points as a kill sometimes. Maybe not. But it's you know, they penetrate, so... Giggity. They penetrate through the zombies, so it's just like... Okay, that's all. That's a pretty good amount of points for... Oh, and there's a nuke there. Brother, I'm gonna have to hit that. Oof, that was embarrassing. Yeah, my aim is rusty as nothing else, but... Luke. Sweet. Let's get an AR, please. That's not an AR, actually. That's garbage. I'm not even gonna take it. But, okay, we'll keep hitting till we get an AR. This will be, we'll call it a one box. Let's call this a one box challenge. One box challenge, except it's like one AR from the box. I don't know. One gun AR challenge. That's a brekkie. Okay, I will use it until we get the AR. Yeah, whatever. It's a custom challenge. It's like our loadout will be frozen by the time we get our first AR. And then that'll be stuck. And if we get 2 ARs, no wait, we don't, because it'll be our first one. Okay, that makes sense. It's actually not a good way to get points, I just realized. Let's try to use up the RK5 while I can. Okay. Is that an Nah. No way I got the Wonder Walk. I'm gonna have to trade this. Like, just for the challenge. Bro, Haymaker. It's giving me, like, all the guns I would want to have if I wasn't trying to do, like, some sort of a challenge. Okay. I'm just gonna take whatever we get, like, until we get the AR. What was that, an AR? Man of War. Okay, that's something. Brekkie and Man of War. That's a loadout I can vibe with, to be honest. That's something I can vibe with. Okay. I'm trying to think of other rules I can use to, like, kind of make this challenge more challenging. I could make it so that maybe I can only switch to the Brekkie when Man of War's out of ammo. Maybe that's the next rule. Yeah, that makes sense. Man of War's pretty strong. So honestly, the next thing I gotta work on is getting Pack-a-Punch, because that's the actual challenge I'm trying to do, is get kills with a Pack-a-Punch rifle. So AR, I mean assault rifle, Armalite rifle, some would say. Yeah, this map's a classic, dude. Like, you can't go wrong on the Giant. It's such a fun map, and it's just totally like turn your brain off and play, you know? You can just really get into the game on this map and not really have to think about much. Oh, no. Well, let's get our first platform connected, huh? Dopeness. Okay, that was pretty good. Now we can lock in up front for another round or two and see if we can save enough points. Because really, that what we want to do is have enough that we can open this door and then turn on pack punch and then pack our rifle immediately, so that we can try to camp on the catwalk. It's a classic. Dang, I'm kind of nasty with the knife on insta-kill. That was crazy. Oh, is this last guy? Yeah, let's just do another round real quick. Capitalize. Might as well capitalize on that insta-kill while we have it. And then we'll save this round and we'll definitely have enough by that point. Heck, maybe for a perk too. Sorry, phone vibrated. Okay. Back at it. Yeah, we'll lock in and absolutely have a good time. Man, I guess I haven't used the mana war much in zombies. That was really well executed, I think. Okay. Let's do this. Like, I never fail these, but I always stress so hard about failing them that I, like, sweat. Like, I freaking clutch up and sweat super hard trying not to mess that up. I had to do that. I was too scared about getting cornered in there. Oh, hey, double points? Shoot, I'll take it. And I've got a pack-a-punched Dread Armada. That's pretty cool. I think I'll wait to double for a second, so I can still save around and everything. Okay, is this the round? Is that it? Okay, dope. I don't know why I'm using building barriers right now. Complete waste of time. Okay, let's not do it then. I just like building barriers, I don't know. There we go. And now that I've got this, thinking probably, well, I want the quick revive to make sure I don't die instantly on some stupid bullshit. Because that does be happening. And this is sweet cola. Sweet, I'm everything I want. Do we have, oh dude, I'll get double tap too and I'll just be locked in. Because that one's, what is this, mule kick? I don't want mule kick. I want double tap. So, I've got all my perks. Oh gosh, actually I should just double pack if I'm just gonna be this stacked. I mean, what else would I even want? Well, maybe I'll wait till I hit the daily challenge on this actually, and then I'll double pack. I like that idea. Just to give me a sense of progression. Oh, dogs, easy. Okay. We're posted up. Okay. Get that max ammo. Yeah, we're gonna be so... Yeah, we're just posted up. The setup was so fast. Yeah, when you're not spinning the box a million times to try to get the perfect setup, the setup on this map is crazy fast. I mean, it's round 12 and I'm gonna be set for a while. Hopefully. If this gun is as good as I think it is. I think it's pretty good. Like I used to not like it because it just felt like a weird like in between of an LMG and an AR. But as far as this strategy, what you kind of want an LMG anyway. So as far as ARs go, this is probably one of the better ones to have for this strategy. For just catwalk camping on this map. Do you ever like wonder how much of your lived experience is like yours? Like how much of your internal like mind and the way that you view your life, how much of that is like innate to you? Or is it all mostly just borrowed from pop culture? You know what I mean? Like, is it just that you're influenced by the beliefs and values of people around you, as well as the tropes and storylines told to you through popular media? And does that all just sort of turn into the storylines that you live your life by? Or is there something about it that's sort of vital and personal and unchanging? You know, like, I don't know. I think in my life I tend to have a lot of these sort of romantic storylines that are like based around this idea of like love that's very romantic. And I wonder, like, is that a real thing? Like, is that like a real thing that I should be focusing on? Or is this like something that's been constructed by like Hollywood, Disney, you know, movies about true love and all that stuff? Like, I don't know. Like, love has this magical force, you know? It's like, well, is it? Is there something? Is there some magical that changes your life and fixes all your problems and whatnot, or is it just like not that big of a deal? You know, I wonder. And it's like I don't even know which I would prefer to be true. I mean, obviously, as someone who hasn't found it yet, it would be easy to go, well, you know, it would be nice if it was just like not that big of a deal. I'm not missing out on very much, right? But at the same time, that's sad because there's nothing to look forward to. It's like, oh, that's all it is. It's not a big deal. No one really cares. And then, what is there? I mean, where's the magic in life, right? And maybe that's the problem. Being raised to look for magic everywhere. Growing up, you know, reading fantasy and watching superhero movies and being like, like there's magic somewhere in the world. There's some cool magic adventure thing going on somewhere, and you just have to find it. It's like hidden, and you just kind of have to find it, you know, where it finds you, or whatever, right? And that's not how it is. Everyone knows it's not the real world. That's what makes those stories so fun. It's because they're not real. But the reason we like them is because there's elements of them that are real. Is that the characters and the struggles of the character and the development there represent real human experience that you can have. It's just that the fantastical fun elements of it are not real. But being raised on that stuff, it's kind of hard not to be looking for something whimsical and fantastical, right? Because it's like, well, that's all the stories I grew up hearing was Star Wars and Harry Potter. So, you know, I've got to look for some magic. I've got to look for some way to be the chosen one. Somehow, right? And I don't know that that's healthy, you know? I feel like it's one of those things like growing up, you have to put aside childish things, right? But, you know, and that's a childish notion, but it's hard when that's kind of something you're raised to believe. It's hard to put away the notion of magic and look for something. And I don't mean literally, I keep using this word magic, but looking for something that's like that. You know, something transcendent, something outside of the explainable world, something larger than life, you know? And so this ties to the love idea. So I think in the romance genre, and this idea of romance that we have, is of something magical, as though it's like, it's this thing that exists in real life that has this sort of magical property to it. And I understand that. So it's like, yeah, the way that it feels to fall in love, and that sort of, you know, mix the cocktail of chemicals and hormones and so forth that go on there, it feels lovely, it feels magical, it feels like otherworldly, you know? Especially if you have other storylines sort of tied into it, religious storylines, that's something I have experience with, feeling like it's God's will and stuff like that. It's meant to be. You know? So this is, I mean, something that makes sense. That you want it. You want it to be magical, you know? And so it's kind of an intersection of romantic ideas and fantastical ideas of the world. It's like these two overlap, and you're like, well, the real fantasy, the real adventure is love. The real magic is love, you know? And I don't know that that's, I don't think that's a healthy frame for things. You know, treating it in this sort of My Little Pony-esque friendship is magic, you know, way of thinking about things. It's not even friendship, it's, you know, love. It's a different thing, but thinking about it like it's some magical, oh, it's magic. It's like, no, it's actually just, it's more science than that. You know, it's like just human emotions and hormones and, you know, that sort of stuff kind of playing together. And where is my... Have I finished my challenge yet? Like, this is crazy. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on that topic. I've been thinking about that recently. That's crazy. It's like the tiny metal bar stopped all my bullets from hitting that dog for a sec. Oh, there's that challenge. So if I save this round, I could go double pack. Honestly, I could get really stacked. Which double pack do I even want on this? Probably Blast Furnace here, to be honest. Blast Furnace is probably the one you want. Cool. Round 17 relatively effortlessly. I'm definitely not going to complain about that. That's a good run so far. And I did the daily, so now we're just going to see if we make it to round 30 with this gun. I'll call it a dub as far as the challenge. Wow, Blast Furnace first hit is crazy. Fireworks is alright, but I'd rather something a little bit better, I think. Double Blast Furnace? Okay, I will take that. You really can't complain about Double Blast Furnace. And then it's like, dude, what else can I do? I could literally hit for monkeys. That's like all I could do is I could hit the box for monkey bombs, and like I could get the Bowie knife. I could hit the box for monkeys. Yeah, I'll buy a Bowie knife, bro. Just like literally just for the lulz. Okay. That's actually pretty impressive. Like 3 hits on round 17. That's actually pretty good. I will say that. Okay, but now my stuff's completely maxed. Now it's just a matter of running out of ammo or doing something stupid. I don't know. We'll see if we make it to round 30. Maybe in between rounds I'll run down and spin the box up for monkeys or something, but... I feel like the blast furnace isn't killing for some reason. Yeah, that was crazy. Monkeys? No. Yeah, it's all chill, bro. Yeah, the only thing that's gonna... Yeah, ammo is gonna start to become annoying, actually. Monkey bombs, monkey bombs, monkey bombs. Pretty good. Not quite the same thing. Two stabs. That's actually pretty good. It's behind me? No way. I didn't even see that. Yeah, this is the part where I feel like I should have better commentary. I'm just like silently killing zombies, but it is what it is. Like, I can just chill for a sec. Argus. The Argus. Okay, genuinely love the nuke. We're past the point where we're not taking nukes, like, yeah, Draken. We're fully hitting nukes at this point, because it's going to get us through rounds faster. The goal is to make it to round 30, and then the challenge is complete, so... Like, I think that's pretty standard for zombies challenges, like, if you can make it to round 30 on a challenge, then... I'll hit it for full price. Do you think I won't hit it for full price, bro? Monkeys. Perfect timing, bro. Now I've got monkeys. Okay, we're like actually locked. Like, we've got monkeys. Yeah, we've got everything that we could want, honestly. Like, more ammo is all we need. But, low-key, like, we should be chilling. If we get, like, good max ammo, like, if we get good drop cycles, we should be fine. Like, drop cycles combined with dog cycles, dog rounds. If they line up correctly, we should be locked, dude. I'm not sure that Blast Furnace is actually doing anything. What is that up there, max ammo? Ooh. No. That was too close for comfort, bro. I could have thrown a monkey. That's fine. It's all good in the hood, dog. So that max ammo was actually like perfectly timed. So good drop cycle so far. I mean, I got that right as I was running out of ammo, which is chef's kiss. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Yeah, that's the sound of me rubbing against the back of my chair. My bad. Bro, what? Okay, that was crazy. We take those, we take those, we take those. Okay, another nuke. Absolutely taking the nuke. We might be able to go 2 more rounds on what we have ammo-wise. I'm not even gonna hit that. Just 'cause I don't want to be distracted. I genuinely am only picked it up so it would stop blocking my vision. Okay, I mean, I'll hit that since it's right there. Nothing. I mean, there's nothing I can get anyway, unless it's maybe like a trip mine I could grab. But all good in the hood, bro. All good. Yeah, not the best dog round placement, to be honest. Like, ammo-wise, I don't need the max ammo super a lot right now, but I'll take it. Like, yeah, I'll take a max ammo. And then, hopefully, drop cycle doesn't cook me. I mean, the drop cycle reset recently, I think, so we could be in for a max ammo any time now on the drop cycle, I think. So, I was not paying that much attention though, but I'm pretty sure it cycles through every drop in the game once, and then it does a random order of every drop. So, I think I remember that's how it works. I'm absolutely stacked, by the way. This is crazy. That's the cool thing about these box challenges, where you don't have to spin the box forever. You do end up saving a lot of money, and then you're just completely stacked. Turns out when you have less options of things to spend money on, you have more money. In this game specifically, I could imagine that'll not always being the case IRL, but generally you would imagine it would be, but like, not necessarily. Like, I could imagine a scenario where you reduce the options available and you still spend the same amount. Food, for example, might be one where if specifically your options for food are reduced to only ones that are more expensive than the ones you typically choose, then you're actually could go up. You could actually spend more money if all of your cheaper options have been gotten rid of, obviously. Maybe I should be trying to save ammo. No! Oh, the red screen is crazy. No! Oh my, bro, I actually had 2 heart attacks back to back. Genuinely 2 heart attacks back to back. Trying to save ammo almost downs. Has to reload almost downs. Double downed on that. Almost down. Got saved. I definitely could have gone down. Okay, we're getting into some close calls here. I didn't think firepower was going to become such an issue, but we're actually approaching a point where it's becoming an issue. Like, we're not having enough... Like, we're not running out of ammo so much, but, like, we are... You know? I think that was my max ammo for the drop cycle, though, so I may be, like, cooked until further notice, you know? We're getting close to 30, though. If this game had exfil, oh my gosh, bro, that'd be dope. Like an exfil on 30. Yeah, this is a goated strategy. Dope. Okay, the drop cycle I think is definitely reset since our last max set. Maybe not. I don't know. I think so. I don't need the double points, that's kind of why I left it, but might as well. Okay, we're really close. Oh, dog round before 30? Okay. 30 is going to be the final showdown then. We'll lock in. Okay. We're just gonna make it through this round, bro. That's all. Bro, come on. Lock in. I gotta just make it through this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to pop this. Yeah, that was crazy. For real though. Like, the Man of Wars turned out to not be as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Well, I didn't think it was gonna be bad, but like, you know, it's better. Like, I was skeptical. I thought, okay, in theory it could be good. I mean, like, it's alright. as far as ARs go, if it was like a wall buy, it would be a lot better for the ammo. But even the ammo hasn't been bad. But yeah, this challenge has panned out pretty well. And then, like, I could probably go further than round 30. Maybe. Well, let's not jinx it. I might die right here, low-key. But I would have to train. Also, Blast Furnace not as good as I thought. But whatever. Map's a classic. Oh, that's it. That's 30. Dang. That's sick. Well, that's the challenge done as far as, the just using the first AR we get out of the box challenge, which was mainly just to get the daily challenge done, but that's pretty cool. I wonder how long I can survive and spawn with just this. If I can even make it to spawn. Let's see. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I should just end the game because I did the challenge I wanted to do. I could just call it. And I am going to be out of ammo here soon. Woo. Spawn's actually not terrible training. Let's throw a monkey. Oh. That was incredibly close. Yeah, I'm super cooked actually. I guess I'll just use the breccie. This breccie's really good. Oh my goodness, yeah. Oof. Okay. Yeah, my training's super rusty. But I do think the actual, like, high round... Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, I think the actual high round strategy on this map is in spawn. Like, this is where you would do anything past a certain... I think the 40s is where it starts to get, like, unsurvivable. Yeah, I'm cooked. GG's. Well, it was a good game, though. I mean, can't complain. Can't complain at all. But yeah. We actually had a viewer there for a second, which was crazy. That doesn't happen very often. That was like a good game, though. It's midnight. I'm cooked. Dude, the unlocks are crazy. A bunch of liquid diviniums. Got 1,000 kills with the mana war. That's pretty dope. I got a bunch of attachments for it. That's actually really sweet. I like the elo. And then I think these are probably the more important ones. Like ADS, like time isn't as important as like all the rest of these things that are here. And then Dr. Monkey's Factory. Little known tip. One at a time is the most efficient way to use liquid diviniums. It is slower, but it offers the largest like ROI essentially. Return on ROLs, return on ROLD, return on liquid divinium. You just get more gobblegums per divinium, doing it one by one. Exactly because of that reason, because the power boost can give you 2 for 1. And the doubler. Oh wait, no, doubler doesn't apply, I don't think, to the 1. Unless it's a power boost. So yeah, you can get power boost, doubler, and get 2. So sometimes you can get a 2 for 1. Whereas on the 2, sometimes you get an extra 1, but it costs 2. So it's like 3 for 2. And then 3 obviously is 3 for 3. You don't get anything extra. And they say like better chance, best chance at rare. That's not like statistically how it's been proven to work. It's just a totally random per vat. It doesn't give you like a higher chance per divinium of like rare gobblegums. But you can use every once in a while your crappy, or maybe not crappy, but just some of your gobblegums to turn into other ones. Like, dude, I have 50 immolations now. That's crazy. That's actually insane. I wonder, actually, what is my gobblegums looking like right now? See, like, it's not a lot of some of them, but, like, okay, 50 immolations is insane. I actually might need to send a picture of that to my friend. Because I have a friend who, like, always, I don't want to say complains, but, like, just is always like, bro, you have so many gobblegums. It's like, bro, why can't we use the gobblegums? I'm like, bro, I'm saving them. For what, bro? So, I'm gonna just send him a no context 50 diviniums photo. Or not 50 immolations photo is crazy. And then, yeah, the rest of them I don't have very many of. Like, comparatively, yeah, I've got some on the houses. I've got some great powers. Like, ones that I like, I tend to have more of because I use the thing to get. I use the Newton's cookbook. Oh, Phoenix Ups, I've got a lot. 28 Phoenix Ups is crazy. Yeah, 3 Parkas, 4 Raindrops. Like I said, nothing insane. Um, yeah, aside from that insane 50 immolations is like, oh, bro's sending me stuff back. Well, it's been like it's been a decent stream. Had some fun. The beginning was rocky because I did that. I forgot to turn my mic on, but that round went good. I knew it would. Like anything on the giant is always fun. Just doing a little challenge on the giant. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Good night, y'all.